this is Fiona and Nikki from SC Brands.
Hi.
We're here in this unusual situation, obviously, with not having any home and gifts. So we'd just like to present some of the new things that we've got in our collections to you. As some of you will know, and other people might be new to us, we've got 8 collections in total. There's the things that I design myself, which are the Fiona Walker animal heads that go on the wall, and then there's a full Christmas range, which is obviously really popular at this time of year, which is when we normally would launch it.
So we also have a range called Angel Deer. It's an American brand designed in San Francisco. They have a strong emphasis on the ecological element of the business. So they use recycled paper and soy ink when they can. They have bamboo swaddles, and a little bit later I'm going to show you a bit more of the autumn-winter collection.
So the other things that we have are, there is a company from the Netherlands called Bonton. They have 3 collections. One of them is the Miffy range, which is made from corduroy. There's also a range called Peekalulu, which is very cute and sweet and comes with a lot of boxed gifting ideas that makes them something that's slightly different. And then also we have Cub Club, which is then affiliated with WWF, so there is something that gets paid back to help the wildlife fund. Finally, we also then have a company from Belgium which is called Egmont. Egmont has 2 ranges, their classic collection, which is very much based on traditional old toys and covers a huge breadth of different product ranges, from games to creativity, soft toys. And they've just launched a new product range, which is called Les Petits, which is very much more aimed at the sort of more contemporary modern look with a lot of very soft pastel colouring. So we will now start with showing you the very first new parts of the Fiona Walker Christmas collection. I hope you like it. So this is part of the original collection from last year that we had, which then is very bright, funky, fun. There's a few elements added to this year, which are things like a new version of the Droopy Moose and the Quirky Turkey, and then over to the newer section, which has all been done with a very soft colour palette. So instead of being the bright things that we had last year, which were very much bright green and red, this is now focusing on a very sort of ice related palette. So you've got the soft blue, the cream, soft grey, and the red as the highlight. So if we start at the top, the mistletoe twig has always been like a really good strong seller for us. So that's in a very soft mint green with the aeroplane going across in the background. Then we go down, which is a new wreath that we've done, and obviously a garland which then matches up. Heads are obviously strong on what we do, so there's then a new mini penguin head which has the cute little bow tie, and we're hoping to do a tie-up with this for with a charity so that we can give something back, which will potentially and hopefully be Friends of the Earth. Right, over to this side where we've got the really cute new reindeer which has got the stars in the antlers, down to coordinating stockings and other mistletoe items. And then the very cute Christmas decorations that are on the back wall here, where we've got a set of 6 that go together here. Then down to the cuter decorations, where you've got the skating fox, the mouse with the present, fox with snowballs, skiing mouse, donkey, and rabbit. Then again, we have the standing trees, which are then sort of ideal for a hall table or either end of a mantelpiece. Some cute penguins, again, which we had last year. What we call gingerbread decks, even though they're not the same colour, but at least they are based on that sort of iced gingerbread look. And then the mice again, which were from last year and really popular. Hanging decorations that then go obviously with the standing trees, and a box of samples which hasn't turned up yet, which is quite unfortunate. Should have some other standing mantle decorations, which is the donkey with the Christmas gifts. On from the Droopy Moose and the Quirky Turkey, we've got the mouse again with gifts. Also, the Funky Fox with his skates and his Christmas tree. And also then going on, which again, some things that haven't turned up yet, but to show you how my development works, these are some of my sketches that I send through to the manufacturers, and there is a whole nativity set that should be coming and will be available and in the brochure.
So we're going to look at the Angel Deer range now. As I mentioned earlier, they are an ethical brand. So firstly, we'll look at the swaddles. These are actually made of bamboo. These have got some best-selling ones out here. So we've got the Whale, we've got Starry Night, we've got Strawberries, and then we have the nice option to box them. So we can either do a single box or we have a double box. And you can pick the combination of colours that you put in there, which is a nice added benefit. And then we move on to the autumn-winter collection here. Lots of lovely new prints. We've got some dinosaurs, and then we move on to some really funky prints. You've got avocado exercise, which I think is going to be a really good seller. And then we've got some llamas, which are very on trend at the moment. Again, with these, you've got some have got the zip, and then they've also got this nice design feature here that you can fold the baby girl over to protect the hands. So that, as you can see here, we've got a nice new range of lots of prints. There's 15 in total, but for more information of these, we can send you over a brochure where you can see them all clearly. They do all have corresponding swaddles as well, which again can go in the boxes. And then we will be doing a holiday range, which unfortunately we haven't got the samples for. But again, we've got 5 prints here. We've got holiday red for girls. We've got trees on cars. And we've got the traditional sugar plum fairies. And then we've got ornaments blue. And we've got shiny bright ornaments. So these are going to come in PJs and pyjamas, which will be perfect for Christmas Eve. And then we have the corduroy range as well. Again, all these can be viewed in the brochure, which we can send over for you.
So here's the Miffy collection, and we're going to show you a lovely view of the Dutch showroom, and they very kindly filmed it for us with all the new products. So showing from a distance here, this shows you the shelf of all the new different fabrics and colours. And here we are zooming in on a really nice display stand, which is also available and we can get hold of, with all the different colours of the corduroy classic Miffy in.
So as you can see, you can fit a variety of sizes in the display stand. On the bottom, they have the 33 centimetres, and now we're working up to the 23.
Huge variety of colours. You can fit a pack of all of them in.
And they're all tonal, so you can see they all sit nicely together.
And it's possible when you get to the top of the display where the Miffy head is, that you can actually counter change that to put a larger Miffy in there if you prefer.
So as you can see here, we've got some of the large size Miffys, the 55 and 75 centimetres, which are perfect for your shop display or your window. Now we're moving across to the new collection.
On the top shelf here, you'll see the 3 colours that we've done in recycled fabric, which obviously is 100% recycled. This is then going on to a really, really soft plush, which obviously is then a more Christmas look with the scarves. This is then the velveteen, which is available in the 3 colours and also then the print. So you've got the leopard, the zebra, a charcoal grey, rust and cream.
Again, the design influence here is strongly on the tonal colours, so they all sit nicely together as a collection. Now we move down to the mousseline, which again comes in this lovely ochre colour. Nice close up here, and then we move on to the charcoal and the soft pink and the cream.
The mousseline is actually a double structured cotton fabric, so it's really good for either people with allergies or people who don't want to have actual fluffy soft toys. They're really baby friendly. This is going back to sort of the corduroy colours that we have and the new things that have been introduced recently or for autumn winter. So you've got the green, the rust and then the classic cream.
So here we have the new Terry toweling range, again in some nice bright colours. We've got the cream here. They're super soft, perfect gift for little ones. You've got the blue and the pink.
This is moving on to the Christmas range. The tall standing Miffy is really just for display, and I don't think it's something that we'll be getting into the UK, but they've limited the range on the Christmas to 4 colours in the small size, which is the silver, the gold, the copper and the bright emerald green. So that's on the 23 centimetres. And then the next size up from that is the 50 centimetres, which is just available in silver and gold. There is also a keyring which will come in the gold colour. This is giving you a general view back over the whole collection, just to show how beautiful Miffy can look.
So here we have the Peekalulu range. The story of this brand all revolves around the moon party. So here we can see some of the new characters that have been added in.
So what you see here is that basically the story behind all of this is that these characters all go to a moon party, and it doesn't matter where you are in the world. You can tip up, you can go to the party, and you can put your best frock on, or you can come along as scruffy as you like. It's just everybody's all invited to the party. So the new products that you'll see on the ice cream cart are the new additions to the range. Some of the products come boxed and some of them don't. The majority of the ones that you see that are coming up on this ice cream cart aren't. Just looking up at the top there, there's also items within the collection which are more home interior. So you've got the clouds and the pom-pom decorations. These are then some new mini rattles that have been added in, which are in the display box that you can have in the store. And they have a rattle or a scrunch to them, and they're just like basically little tiny rattles that obviously are really grabbable.
So they're based on the main characters that you can get boxed, but they're just a smaller, mini, cute little size.
So now we're panning on to the newer, larger animals. So you've got the kitten, and she's got her very cute flowery headband. She doesn't come boxed because the larger sized animals are actually just unboxed. This is, so you've got the hippo with the crown, you've got the bear with the ruffle, and again a repeat of the kitten. And then also there's 2 fairies in the collection. There's this one and another one that we'll see shortly.
So your child can be part of the party. We're also selling accessories that can be worn.
And then back to here, this is the garland that you saw before, which has got all the fluffy pom-poms. That comes in a really nice display bag.
So now we're going to have a look at the new fairies. We've got Matilda and Felicity, who are part of the new collection.
These are the classic rabbits that were the very beginning of Peekalulu. So you've got the really, really cute sleepy eyes, because they're all a bit tired because they've been to the moon party. They come in 4 different colours. You've got a grey, a pink and a cream. And as you will see, as we pan down here, this shows the boxes that they come in.
Each box has the story of the moon party on the back, so you can really get a feel for it. And there's also little recipes within the boxes, so they make a perfect gift.
This is a great close-up of the 2 fairies. They're really cute.
Here you can see the story of the moon party on the back of the box, which really incorporates the story. Again, another example of the beautiful packaging, making it a perfect gift.
It also means that it's an easy wrappable gift as well, because everyone likes everything with square corners.
Each box has a slightly different picture within it, and they've all got different recipes. So as you can collect them, you can create your own moon party at home.
So this is Cub Club, which is a range of baby toys that are then affiliated with WWF. So it has the same ethos of giving back and saving the animals and the planet. What you see here is then a general overview of the products that we have in the collection. There's soft toys, and they're made from the most eco-friendly plush you can get. That's just showing you a new flamingo that's in the range, and elephants that come in a variety of colours.
Each animal has its own little accent. As you can see here, the rhino with the lovely crochet horn. You've got Pippa the puffin here, who's got the slightly jaggedy plush. On the croc you've just seen there, he's got a lovely, again, the crochet detail and crochet hands and feet.
So these have all been newly added into the collection this year. And also the nautical sea life animals, where you've got the sharks, the seahorse, crab, and the skates. They come in 2 different fabrics. The larger ones come in the plush, and the smaller ones come in a very soft baby terry.
So here we've got more of the baby section of the Cub Club range. These are all baby sensory products and have crinkles or Velcro or squeakers. We've got grabbers and soothers again, which are really good sellers for us.
This shows you a selection of them. Again, they're made in the really, really soft terry fabric, so they're really baby friendly. Okay, so this is an introduction to Egmont toys. We're just covering the things that are newer and to give you a cross-section of all the different types of products that they do. As you can see on the left-hand side of the page, that gives you a full list of all the different product ranges that we have. So obviously it's a great collection of toys and gifts that you could actually bring together, and the packaging of everything has the same sort of handwriting, so when it's actually visually merchandised in your store, it really gives a great overall feeling of what the collection looks like.
So all the illustrations on the packaging are hand done by the designer. They're hand watercolored and then they're put onto the computer to then print onto the packaging.
You'll see on the right hand side of this page that you've got the new retro toys that they've introduced. Most of the games that they have are then of this sort of retro feel and use the same colour palette. And they're all things that we've all had in the past, and it's great to then see that you can then introduce that to your own children. For example, the Jolly Tumbler is where you have a bean that then rolls and then you have to get things into the number slots. The pinball is actually a pinball machine, obviously with the rocket there. At the bottom of the page, you've got the traffic set, which comes with the cars and the road signs, but then instead of actually having a play mat, you can actually make your own road set out by actually using the tape of the road with the dotted lines down the centre. So this next page also shows you some of the retro games that are there. So the pilot game is a really traditional old game where you actually have to make the man put the hat on, but you can't use your fingers or hands. You have to use the 2 sticks to lift the pieces up. So it's one of those games where you can have a great fun and you can do it sort of like a family game or 2 people competing against each other. Some of the other things on the top right hand side of the page is the traditional go fishing game, where you actually have the magnetic fish inside the pond. And at the very bottom on the right hand side again is a new product, which is 5 games in a box. So it's a real compendium and a great gift, because obviously you're then giving snakes and ladders, chess, drafts, and all those sorts of things all in one gift. This shows some of the products that you can actually get that aren't necessarily toys within the Egmont collection. So here we have some little tea sets that come in boxes. They feature some of the characters. As you see on the top left hand corner, Elliot is a dog that features in quite a lot of the products, and he's a really good seller. So you have the teapot, the tin teacups, and the saucers and the plates.
They also come with serviettes as well and a tray, so it's a perfect tea set.
And the newest design is the parrots in the centre.
So here we have the beautiful wicker prams, which are a lovely traditional toy and have been selling really, really well for us.
Again, in the Egmont collection, there's a really lovely set of soft toys. All of them are made from really nice, soft, baby-friendly plush. And as you see here, there's just a few characters that we have, and they all come in different sizes, but with their own name per design.
So on this range, we carry on with the soft toys. We have Elliot here, who is our absolute best seller. He comes in 3 different sizes, and new for this year, we have Pull Along Elliot. We also sell Elliot's basket or his travel cage. You can take him everywhere with you. So this is a set of wooden pull along toys, which are then for toddlers, so that you can see that they have the wheels and they have imbalanced motion, so it makes them fun because they go up and down. There's also the
Push Along Goose, which is on the right hand side, which is again a traditional toy just with a modern twist.
So here we have another example of the beautiful wooden toys. We have the doll's house on the left, which can be configured in all different arrangements as each room is separate. And then for the boys, we have the beautiful toolkit, and we have the fire station, which you can actually buy all the vehicles and so on to go with. So here on this page, as I explained on the previous page, these are the accessories that you can add in to make your little town. We've got all the vehicles here, and new for this year, we've got a tractor with the wooden screw.
So there's also a whole set of creativity products that we have, which then involve children being able to make things, paint things, put them together. As you see on this page, you can make your own wooden robot and paint him. There's a set of stacking dolls, a pirate ship, and a birdhouse. There are other things in the collection where we have animals which are jointed that can be painted, or if you prefer, you can just leave them beautifully natural wood.
So here we have the Heiko lights. This is a slightly separate range to the Egmont. These are all hand poured in Germany. So we've got a new colour range here for the mushrooms, which are the best-selling line. So here you can see that we have a variety of sizes and different colourways.
This just shows you some of the different quirky types of animals and things that you can get in the lights. They all have LED fittings so that they are safe, and they can be left on overnight if you prefer to in your child's room.
This is a new collection from Egmont, which is called Les Petits. It's aimed at a different type of customer, somebody who wants something a bit softer, a little bit more neutral in its colour palette, and it also emphasises a lot of natural materials. You can see here there's the 5 characters.
As we go through the lookbook here, we'll just kind of show you each section and what each character means.
Jack's the little explorer, and as you see from the lifestyle shot here, he can go anywhere he likes because he's got so many different things he can just pack in his bag.
So we're going to have a look now at the products in this range. As you can see, we've got the toolbox, which normally we have in the traditional primary colours. Now we have in the more muted colours.
And while he's on his explorations, you can see again that we have the jointed animals, which can be painted but look great natural. And there's a new puzzle where you have the shape sorters, where you start with the dinosaur eggs and find the little dinosaurs inside, which is very cute. On this page, you'll see, obviously, while Jack's on his exploration, he's got a water bottle, a carry case, he can take his own camera with him, and of course have his binoculars. Emma is the little shopper, so here she is.
Perfect girly story here. So as we can see with the products here, we've got the cafe
and shop. So you've got a traditional looking shop, you've got the weighing scales, the basket to take your shopping home with you, and a brush to clear up at the end of the day. These are then the new dolls that we've got that go with this story. There's a few more repeated through the other parts of the collection, but she's a beautiful retro doll, which is really based on a 1930s original. She comes in a variety of outfits and different hair colours. And of course, every time she changes, she has a new name. The wicker basket, pram and crib also go with the new doll.
So we have Tom now, the little dreamer. As we can see, we have a lovely bedroom set up here in the lovely pastel blues.
So one of our most popular teddy bears is Morris, and Morris has moved from the main collection into the Les Petits collection. He comes again in different sizes, and there's also a musical version of him. You can see here that there's a new collection of rattles. The one is on this page, and you'll see another on the next page, where they have little teething beads in neutral colours, then put through the loop. At the top right left hand side of this page, you'll see Morris in his new travelling suitcase. He comes with a whole set of outfits, so he has pyjamas, dungarees and a hat and a scarf to keep him warm. Again, we've got the rattle and the pacify holder and the blue rattle, which are all the new wooden collection as well. And then again, it highlights the new neutral looking truck and the pull along tricycle, and features one of the lights. Almondine's a little chef. So again, her house is then basically around a kitchen setting.
So again, here we've moved into the more neutral colour products. We have the beautiful washing line, the traditional wooden pegs and hangers, which makes it a little perfect little placing.
Again, on from the normal traditional toys, which are normally painted quite brightly, we've got a neutral set of cooking utensils, cooking pots and pans, and a dinner set as well. And the really cute thing is then the metal kettle. Again, we have Amelia doll, who's so cute in her little white dress and sun hat, who will then fit into the wooden buggy. Celestine is the little sweetheart. She obviously loves pink.
So this is the perfect girly collection here. As you can see, we've incorporated the pink Heiko lamps, and then we've got the pacifiers, again now in the pastel pink shades.
Here again, we've got girl versions of the rattles that we saw in the boy collection. Again, another of the dolls dressed in a really cute sort of more winter outfit. The 2 lights, which again are our best sellers, especially the pink small mushroom, and then the 2 rabbit lights, which make a really nice blend with all the rest of it.